Yeah, obviously the way we wanted these guys to respond today, we responded. We challenged them that, yesterday everything that could go wrong went wrong, and so it's how you respond to it. And I thought Roman set the tone today. Kennedy Jones in the leadoff spot set the tone today. So to get back to the kind of baseball we've been playing all year after yesterday's disappointment, I thought was a great sign. So Kimball, Becker, Gainey, all were dominant, and that's where you always need to start.
Mark Kennedy got his first start there and drove in 3 runs. I know it's Belmont early, but does that maybe put him in the mix for more playing time?
Sure it does. Sure it does. When you play well, you play more. That's just the way sports works. And we thought the matchup was really good today. He's a lifetime 400 hitter versus lefties, and we just thought with them throwing a lefty today, it was the perfect time to insert him there. We took 2 lefties out and put 2 righties in. And you've got to explore your roster early in the season. You've got to explore what you have, and he's kept a very good attitude, through the disappointment of not playing early, and it's great to see when guys get rewarded for that.
You guys drew 8 walks today just compared to 2 yesterday. How much do you feel like that kind of sets the tone for what the offense can do with seeing more pitches? And obviously you guys were able to score a ton of runs today.
Yeah, well, that's what our offense is about. It's about discipline. It's about driving the baseball. But, sometimes walks are earned. Sometimes walks are given. It's never totally clear which is which. But I thought our plate discipline was a little bit better today than it was yesterday. But I also think, their pitchers weren't quite as sharp as they were yesterday, so it goes hand in hand. But when we're getting on base, when Moose is swinging it like that, when Petrie's swinging it like that, that's when our offense is at full capacity.
You mentioned Moose. I know you don't worry about a guy with his track record, but I think it was 1 for 10 to start the series for those 2 homers. What does it look like when his swing's going well?
Well, you saw today what it looks like when his swing is going well. What you saw yesterday, he hit 2 balls yesterday that were home runs 99% of the time. And that's not just me making that up. That's all the technology we have tells us that 2 of the balls he hit yesterday were home runs 99% of the games we play. But the 20-mile-an-hour winds blowing straight in held them up. So in my mind, he hit 4 homers this weekend. He's swinging the bat great.
Mark, I know you got a game before it, but obviously the big series coming in next weekend now kind of starts rivalry week. When you have some of these guys that have been playing really well, but maybe not enough room to put them in the lineup, would you rather have those kind of options, or would you rather have a set starting 9 going into that Clemson series?
Well, I think you'd rather have 11 good players than 9 good players. You'd rather have 14 rather than 11. The more good players you have, the better. Because things happen throughout the course of the season. We learned that last year. You can never have too much. And so I'm hoping we continue to have tough decisions to make because so many guys are playing well.
With Roman, what was kind of the plan and expectation going into today, pitch count, inning wise, and how good did it feel to get him through that 4th inning on only needing 10 pitches?
Yeah, exactly what you saw today was our plan. About 65 pitches is what he ended up with. He only gave up the 1 earned run in 4 innings, which is all you can ask for out of your starter. And so everything went to plan. I would say the same with Becker. Becker may have been even more dominant. On 55 pitches in 3 innings, he had the 5 strikeouts and didn't give up a run. So I thought Kimball, Becker, and Gainey all looked dominant today. And that was great to see.
Along those same lines with Becker and Kimball, you pleased with their progress coming back from their not injury but soreness, I guess. And
yeah.
And do they have kind of a pitch count going into next weekend with the Clemson series being at hand? Do y'all have a progression for them?
Yeah, I think you're looking at probably in that 80 range for both of them is where you can expect to see them. And that is the natural progression, 1 through 65, 1 through 55 today. So they'll be in that 80 range, I would imagine, both of them. So we need them at the top of their game, obviously. If we're going to have a good season, we need Kimball and Becker to be really good for us. No question about it.
Who do you like pitching on Wednesday, Tuesday, or do you know yet?
I would guess you may see similar to last week, last Tuesday. But before I make that official, I just want to get with Matt and make sure. Okay, thanks everybody.